reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here is 3rd down and 4. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found there on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Musgrave's got it out right. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Hey, look at this Packers defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Here is 3rd and 5. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
A gain of 4 brings up 4th down and 1.
He'll look to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
The Cardinals hit 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think a lot of time when we see a sack, you say, well, you blame it on the offensive line, the quarterback, but here, maybe you just tip your hat to the defender. What a play.
Yeah, and I think sometimes they just get a sense of the play before the ball's even snapped. Kind of like a sprinter anticipating the gun in a race. They're off, and guess what? The quarterback's down.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. On play action, they'll throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And this is going to be dropped. Oh, my gracious. There was no one in his area code, but he could not hang on to it. You look at this Arizona defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. We're scoreless after 1. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Julian Okwara in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded just inside the 20. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
At the 17-yard line.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Handoff right side to Wangu. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. Now it's the backup Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the Cardinals' 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 4. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. 3rd down and 1. They'll look to throw here. That is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Jamison Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Packers 7, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second and 10. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now a 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. About 3 yards there to the 27.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down. I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us a ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the Packers are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going deep here for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Quez Watkins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. It's a foot race. And they finally got to him at the 2-yard line. Almost coast to coast. What a great return. They'll be set up beautifully.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward?
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. In motion goes the tight end. Second and 11. He's going to look deep for Watkins. This is caught inside the 15. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone.
And 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
He'll buy some time right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goff now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Back to throw now on first down. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
No question, that was needed by the defense because they're already trailing by a couple of scores. They had to get off the field without allowing another one. That sack on the first play, that may have derailed this drive.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller.
He may go.
And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The throw over the middle taken in. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Right back to him on first down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
A tackle made there by Caden Stearns.
If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On second down, Montgomery. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's
that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face, because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is incomplete. Oh, you look like you had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play. He could not pull it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play. That means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Back to throw here. Got his man. It's Williams. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And the Packers first down.
So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Slot man moves right. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. There he goes, right side. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
The Cardinals take over at 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll run with the Wongu.
And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
Now gone.
3 at the 37-yard line.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Yaya Diaby able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
I remember throughout my career hearing defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Cooper, 66.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
In motion right, that's Williams.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
Williams, the man in motion left.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. And they'll send Williams in motion right. He'll look to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 15. Back to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught. Touchdown.
Jamison Williams
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Packers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency. Because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Another run now for Nwangu to about the 33-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
2nd down and 6 now. Up the middle, Nwangu.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset.
Here's 3rd and 7.
And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Nwangu. And this is going to be a Cardinals 1st down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
Here's Nwangu. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 47 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Straight ahead, here's Nwangu.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Kene Nwangu. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the 1st half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the 2nd half, that got done.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. From 17 yards out.
And the Packers are an extra point away from making this a 3-score game.
Got to be feeling confident they're going to get off the schneid. An old coach told me he calls this a relief win. 0-3 would have been bad. You get to 1-2, you feel a lot better, don't you?
That is so true, and you feel better about yourself. You think to yourself, okay, we're still in the playoff hunt. We're not out of it at 0-3. But the other part, too, it leads to doubt about your system, leads to doubt about your coaches. They don't have to worry about that now. They can move forward.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
One last throw here for Goff.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. A higher-scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.